Last week in my BTMS Insiders Facebook group it's exclusive for BTMS Insiders members, I ended up just doing an impromptu Facebook Live where I explained a negotiation that I went through for a particular copy project, and I explained basically how, even though I wasn't doing nearly as much work as I would normally do on many of my client copywriting projects, I still managed to negotiate a royalty where I'm going to get paid for results generated, and the reality of this is that the client is ecstatic to be paying based on results generated because what I'm doing is I'm turning something that is not a hugely successful income generating asset based on initial testing into what will potentially be a hugely successful income generating asset. Like they're asking me to basically flip the video sales letter from something that's not working as well as it could, not as valuable as it could, into something that is working very well and is very valuable. And this whole perspective shifting, like what this represents is an opportunity to make tens of thousands of dollars for a couple days work. And I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. It's still so early and my copy hasn't even been tested yet. But just in terms of royalties generated, if I create a winner, like that's what we're talking about. We're talking about substantial payday for not a ton of work. And what that comes from is understanding that in the entrepreneurial world, true entrepreneurs value results over anything else. Like, we don't value time spent. We don't value, we're not the time and effort. Dan Sullivan has this great comparison of the two economies of the world. And one is the time and effort economy. And that's where most people live. Like, I'm going to put in X amount of time and X amount of effort, and I'm going to get X amount of dollars. And that's how I should be valued, is based on my time and effort. Entrepreneurs, the reason that entrepreneurship creates so many scalable income opportunities is because entrepreneurs value results. And so if you are able to generate results, whether that is like creating innovation in a product or service that improves the customer's lives, or creating cash flow through marketing and sales assets, those two things go into creating results. And the innovation creates value in the business that can be sold, and the selling sells the value of the innovation. And both of them together contribute to results. And so often in entrepreneurship, the people that get paid the most, the people in not just entrepreneurship, but in entrepreneurial companies, the people that can get just ridiculous amounts of money for very small amounts of work, very small focused time blocks of work, are the people who figured out how to generate results and who have compensation structures in place for generating results. And it's a mindset as much as anything, that you need to move your mindset from the time and effort economy, if that's where you are, into the results economy, and say, listen, what I'm doing is I'm creating results. I'm creating, in the case of marketing, an income producing asset. And this income producing asset is going to continue to produce assets or income regardless of whether or not I am continuing to work on it. And because I'm creating this income producing asset, I would like to get paid on the results of that. And when you're able to do that, and when you understand that process, and when you understand the type of negotiation that I talk about in my copywriting, royalties, and pay for performance training inside BTMS Insiders, this type of deal is very normal and natural for entrepreneurs to get into. And so when I proposed this to the client who said, hey, can you flip this VSL for me? He was happy to figure out something that would work in that regard. And so that's what I would encourage you to do. Number one is shift that mindset. Believe, first and foremost, that there are people out there who are happy to pay you for results. There are people out there who are happy to pay you for results. And then you just need to figure out the right system, the right methodology to plug in for, hey, if you're a copywriter, figure out how royalties work and pay for performance agreements, or if you're in marketing in any way, figure out how that works and figure out how you can structure your offers and your business and your services to tie into that so you can get paid for results. So that's what I have for you today. Leave a comment with this video. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how valuable you found it and why. Also tap that like button before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you, and so the magical algorithms of the internet will share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly, and subscribe before you go. Subscribe here. Also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com. Get my daily emails Monday through Friday, including these videos and more exclusive content for email subscribers. And I'll include a link in the description to the Copywriting Royalties and Pay for Performance program so you can check that out. It's part of my BTMS Insiders library, which gets you that Facebook group. Plus, it's like Netflix for copywriting and marketing training. You get unlimited access to all the content in the library for one fixed monthly fee. And it's an incredible deal because it's a very big library full of highly valuable training. I always aim for it at 10 out of 10 value, even with these free videos. If you find that you're getting that, you'll get even more value inside BTMS Insiders. My name is Roy Furr. This has been a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. See you soon. Bye.